Hi there, my name is Tanae Stewart, and I'm the Witch of Lupin Hollow. Welcome to the first step on your spiritual journey, discovering your inner witch. Perhaps you picked up a book recently about spirituality, and it sparked your curiosity. Or you started collecting crystals, but you aren't quite sure why you're drawn to them. Maybe you've known you felt called to magic and witchcraft since you were a kid, but you've been too shy or too scared to jump in. That's okay. Consider this your invitation to begin right here. Your spiritual journey starts today. So, what is a modern witch? Let's start there. To me, a modern witch is anyone who's experiencing a spiritual awakening, getting in touch with their intuition, and reclaiming their power. Witch has so many different connotations to different people, and I'm thrilled to be part of the modern spiritual community that is reclaiming the inherent power and beauty of this word. Join us as witchcraft becomes integrated with the mainstream understanding of wellness and spirituality. Witches come in all shapes and varieties. Personally, I'm a cottage witch, meaning that I practice a holistic combination of kitchen and garden magic, focused on creating a sanctuary in my home. Depending on your interests, you might be a green witch, a kitchen witch, a traditional Wiccan, a sea witch, a techno-pagan, or any of the other endless combinations of paths and traditions. I encourage you to take the What Kind of Witch Are You quiz for some fun inspiration to point you in the right direction. You might be wondering if it's necessary to label yourself. The short answer is no, definitely not. If you prefer to leave your spiritual path entirely undefined, that is totally valid. Labels can be limiting, that's a fact. However, sometimes finding a label that speaks to you can be liberating instead. So you just have to follow your heart and trust your intuition on this one. As you explore your spiritual identity, think too about what simply makes you feel connected and grounded. Are there particular practices that feel spiritually supportive and nourishing? Maybe it's reading tarot cards or working with herbs. These interests can guide you towards a specific path that's right for you. Though there are many defined types of witchcraft which can be helpful to learn about as you begin your journey, creating a spiritual practice that is unique to your own lifestyle, needs, and beliefs will be a much more fulfilling path in the long run. Incorporate whatever activities and practices feel supportive for you, regardless of whether anyone else might think of them as spiritual. I encourage you to also deep dive into your personal astrology and heritage for inspiration. Your astrological natal chart contains incredible insight into who you are as a person and where your intuitive power lies, as well as your connections to different elements. Water signs might be more drawn to divination practices or ritual bathing, while air signs may want to create a deeply insightful journaling practice. Your cultural heritage is likely loaded with spiritual inspiration as well if you know where to look, whether it be traditional folk medicine, ancient pagan rituals, or simply an appreciation for native regional plants and stones. All of these elements, existing spiritual paths, coupled with your interests, astrology, and heritage, can give you insight into your unique spiritual identity. And once you've discovered your spiritual identity, you can begin creating a spiritual practice that is fulfilling, nourishing, and supportive of your unique beliefs, so that you can get grounded and connected and start manifesting your most magical life. I invite you to sign up to receive my free Discover Your Inner Witch worksheet to get started today. I look forward to joining you as you embark on your spiritual journey and discover your inner witch.